morning, students. Let us see the next part of this lesson. In the last lecture, we have seen that when our writer Achyut Godbole came in Mumbai for engineering in engineering college, that time he found that he was not able to communicate in English fluently with his classmates and in that surrounding. So, for a few moments, he depressed. Even inferiority complex developed in him. But very soon, his self-esteem get evoked and he became determined and the strength came in his personality and he decided to fight against this problem. Despite hailing from Sholapur, though he was from Sholapur city, small city comparing to Mumbai, but there was a great self-esteem in him, and that self-esteem created great confidence in him, and he decided to get over this problem. And now he made a plan, nice plan, and then he became a very fluent communicator in English. He became successful. So let us see the next part. We are on page number 81. As I climbed the stairs of my hostel room, my plan was ready in my mind. Normally, most of us who are educated in vernacular languages such as Marathi think in Marathi before speaking in English, translate it in English, and then somehow try to speak out these translated English sentences in an extremely awkward fashion. So he considered his problem. He did an analysis of his problem. Especially the vernacular medium students, the students whose first language is not English, especially the Marathi speakers whose mother tongue is Marathi. What common mistake they did? That is, always they are thinking in Marathi and then translated that matter into English, and that's why it become very difficult to communicate in English. So he found this problem, and that was the real cause that became the real hindrance in his communication. So he made a nice plan to overcome this problem. ज़्यादातर जो वर्नाकुलर मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, जिनका मदर टंग जैसे मराठी वगैरह रहता है, मदर टंग इंग्लिश नहीं है, वो क्या मिस्टेक करते हैं? कॉमन मिस्टेक, वो हमेशा अपने मदर टंग में सोचते हैं और बाद में उसको ट्रांसलेट करते हैं. तो ऐसा अगर ट्रांसलेशन किया तो ऑटोमेटिकली अपना जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो फ्लुएंटली नहीं हो सकता है. इसीलिए वी हैव टू थिंक इन इंग्लिश and then automatically you will learn to talk in English. So this is the first thing. He made a change, great change in his thought process. He made a nice plan for this. I had decided that I would do nothing of this sort. I wanted to achieve excellence. Of this sort means I would do nothing like the earlier life. Means earlier he was thinking in Marathi, but now he decided that I would not do this type of thing again. I start to think in English. He made a nice plan for this. I wanted to achieve excellence. He wanted to be the best in English. This urge to excel in anything that you try to do has been with me since the childhood. There was a great urge, the great desire to become an excellent man, to become an excellent in each and every field. That was the greatest desire in his personality from his childhood. So he said, that urge once again evoked in my personality. उसकी ऐसी आदत थी कि सबसे बेस्ट बनना है, सबसे ग्रेट बनना है, इसीलिए वंस अगेन और एक बार उसके मन में वो अच्छाई की तरफ उड़ान ली. एंड he started making efforts. Whether I would succeed in this or not, I always set my aims high. He was not thinking about the success, whether I would become successful or not. That was not matter. But he was concentrated completely, 100% towards his efforts, towards his aim. And you know very well, this is nature's law, that if you devoted yourself 100%, definitely the nature will give you success. So he always concentrated towards his aim. His aim was always high. He was keeping his aim high. He always thinking about getting the first, not the second. In this case too, in this example also, I wanted to speak excellent. He was a very poor communicator in English. But what was his aim? His aim was not to be a common communicator, but his aim was to be the excellent communicator in English. That was his habit. Elegant and fluent English. He wanted to become an elegant speaker, fluent speaker. The first thing I did was to start reading English newspapers. So, what was the first effort to improve English? The first effort was he started reading English newspaper, though he was not able to understand little bit. Continuously he was going to read again and again. And one day he became successful in getting the meaning of the newspaper because he was ready for hard work. This is the key of his success. So he started reading English newspaper and English novels. I studied etymology and phonetics and studied the roots of the words and how to pronounce them. When he started reading newspaper and novels, he studied etymology. Etymology means origin and history of words. He started studying origin and history of words, means the base form of the word, whether the word is a verb, noun, adverb, adjective, how it is used. All this history of the word, he started studying this thoroughly, so that his vocabulary became very strong. His diction became very strong. Once your diction became very strong, automatically, naturally, your English will become fluent. It will become easy to communicate. So I studied etymology. Most of the students today avoid this step, and they desired to communicate in English fluently. But are they ready for hard work like Achyut Godbole? This is the point you have to think over, my friends. I studied etymology and phonetics. Phonetics means what? How you pronounce the word. You have to observe yourself. You have to observe your utterance of the word, utterance of the letter. Then your English will become correct. So he studied the phonetics. Phonetics means the study of your sound, the study of your utterance. I studied the root of the words and how to pronounce them. कैसे उसको pronounce करना चाहिए. I used to stand in front of the mirror and practice speaking. So he was standing before the mirror and he was doing the practice of speaking, and he was observing his facial expressions, as well as he was listening very carefully in which way he was uttering the words, and then again he was listening the original pronunciation, the original sound of that letter and the word, realizing my mistakes, and day by day he was getting his mistakes and he was improving them and correcting them myself all the time and improvising and improving day by day. Day by day he was getting fluent. He was improving himself. जैसे जैसे एक एक दिन बढ़ता था वैसे वैसे उसको इम्प्रूवमेंट होती थी और उसको कॉन्फिडेंस और ज़्यादा बढ़ता था. तो बेस चीज़ क्या है फ्रेंड्स? ही वॉज रेडी टू हार्ड वर्क. There was determination. He was devoting 100%. That are the factors that make person successful. You have to concentrate towards this. Next paragraph. It took about 9 to 10 months, by which time I started feeling quite confident about speaking in English at length with anybody. See, 9 to 10 months means near about 1 year. Near about a year, he worked hard. He took great efforts. He devoted himself completely. And near about a year. This is the long, continuous, hard-working ability, persistence power that made him successful to be the best or the fluent, elegant English communicator. And then he said, I got very good confidence and I started speaking fluently in English at length with anybody, whoever might be before me. With great confidence, at length, I was able to speak in English. My fear had vanished. The fear of English vanished from his personality. जो भी डर था सब चला गया क्योंकि बहुत लंबे समय तक बोलने की आदत उसको हो गई. I started feeling at home in my hostel. So from that day, he started feeling at home in hostel because he became the best communicator in English. So there was no fear and he started feeling home, feeling very comfortable, ease. In my future career, out of 32 years in information technology field, I was the chief executive or managing director or head of software company with thousands of software engineers worldwide. See, when he was serving in various companies, and in this career he has given the period that is 32 years of his career. He did various jobs or he enjoyed various posts in information technology field. He became chief executive. Sometimes he was managing director in some companies. Then he was the head of software company with thousands of software engineers worldwide. And he communicated, he shared his thoughts. When he was the head of software company, he communicated thousands of software engineers in English language. He communicated in English language. He handled them greatly, and it is because of the hard study of English, because of the elegant speaker in English. This is the importance of language, my friends. Try to understand the importance of language in life. During this period, I had to give several presentation or negotiate many contracts with the CEO, means Chief Executive Officer, directors, or VPs in the US, United States, UK, United Kingdom, or Australia. Okay, so while serving in this field, while doing the job, he said that I had to give several presentations. He was giving number of presentations before the before other companies, before some greatest people, and it became possible due to his best English, the excellent English. Sometimes he had to negotiate. Negotiate means to talk to somebody, to decide or agree. Sometimes he was negotiating with great people. Then he there were number of contracts with the CEOs, chief executive officers, sometimes with directors, VPs, in the US and UK and Australia. He means he handled number of great people in different nations. I was absolutely at ease at that time. And he said, when I was handling them, when I was in foreign countries, I didn't feel embarrassed, awkward. I was very comfortable with the English of the foreigners. I felt at ease. I was very comfortable. मुझे कभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं आया इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन में. It is only due to the effort at IIT that I could sign contracts with millions of dollars worldwide and also run large global software companies. He said that I signed the contract with millions of dollars worldwide. He handled number of contracts, millions of hundreds of dollars contract he signed and he became successful. And also he ran large global software companies. It is because of the hard work he took in the IIT in Mumbai. At IIT, I got fairly good marks in my first 2 years. When he was taking education in IIT in Mumbai, he got very good marks in first 2 years. However, a very important thing happened while I was in my third year. When he was in third year, very special event happened in his life. I came in contact with about 15 to 20 extremely brilliant students, researchers, professors from IIT, TIFR and BARC. See, you have to see the long forms of IIT, TIFR, BARC. These are the well-known institutions. We must know about this. So, IIT means Indian Institute of Technology. TIFR means Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. BARC means Bhabha Atomic Research Center. And TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. And IP is Internet Protocol. Remember students, these are very famous institutions, organizations. And he came in contact of the directors of the greatest people from this sector. So when he came in third year, he came in contact with the excellent student, brilliant students, as well as the researchers, those people who are doing the research in this field, as well as he came in contact of the excellent professors. The professor, they are very brilliant one, and professor is the post at university level only. And the professors were not from common university, but these professors were from IIT, TIFR, BARC. They included top ranking students from IIT. So top ranking students from IIT, he came in contact and he was discussing with them because he was one of the top ranking student visiting professors in American universities. He was there were visiting professors in American universities and very renowned mathematicians in the world. He also came in contact of greatest mathematician across the world. Mathematician not only from India but across the world, he came in contact of the greatest mathematician and so on. I was instantaneously attracted to this group. Instantaneously means very quickly. Very quickly he get attracted towards them because there was greatest curiosity in him, and it was the to be an excellent man. That was the part and parcel of his personality. He was born to be an excellent one, we can say here. So very instantaneously he attracted towards this brilliant group. बहुत नेचुरली वो उनकी तरफ खींचा गया क्योंकि वो बेस्ट से जो उत्तम है उसके प्रति उसका बहुत लगाव था. इसकी वजह से दिस फ्रेंडशिप हैड अ लास्टिंग इम्पैक्ट ऑन माई लाइफ. ग्रेट इम्पैक्ट. इम्पैक्ट मीन्स इन्फ्लुएंस ऑन हिज लाइफ. इनके साथ जो उसकी फ्रेंडशिप हो गई उसका बहुत ग्रेट इम्पैक्ट हो गया. Until that time, I used to consider myself somewhat intelligent. See, until that time, I used to consider myself somewhat intelligent. Till he came in contact of these greatest people, till that moment he was considering that he was the most brilliant man. But when he came in contact of these people, he found that there were many other great people than him. जब वो उनके कांटेक्ट में आ गए तभी उसको पता चला अरे हमसे भी बहुत ग्रेट लोग इस ज़माने में है. आई केम टू नो व्हाट रियल ब्रिलियंस मीन्ट. अभी मुझे पता चला क्या है रियल ब्रिलियंस. एंड आई रियलाइज्ड वेयर आई स्टूड. आई गॉट माई पोजिशन. I understood where I am and what more I have to earn in my life. So he got his real position, his genuine position. I was actually also very lucky that I came in contact with great people on the global scale early in my life. He came in contact of the great people on the global scale. Global scale means across the world. The greatest people across the world came in his contact, and that was the luck of अच्युत गोडबोले. पूरे विश्व में जितने जितने अच्छे लोग थे वो सब उसके कांटेक्ट में आ गए. इसके लिए बहुत बहुत बड़ा अपना नसीब चाहिए. अच्युत गोडबोले बोलता है ये मेरा लक था. डेफिनेटली हमको किसी का सहवास मिलना, ऐसे ग्रेट पीपल का सहवास मिलना, उनकी कंपनी मिलना, उससे ज़्यादा और भाग्य की क्या बात रह सकती है. Later in my life, when Mr. Narayan Murthy left Patni to start Infosys. Earlier, Narayan Murthy was the head of Patni. Then he left that and then he started Infosys. After leaving this Patni, I started heading Patni's software division, occupying the same chair. So he was on the chair of Patni, which was enjoyed by some years before, which was enjoyed by Narayan Murthy, the great personality Narayan Murthy. Now he was handling that job, that responsibility. अपने जो राइटर है अच्युत गोडबोले, अभी वो जो काम नारायण मूर्ति ने किया था वही काम अभी ये अच्युत गोडबोले कर रहे हैं. तो इतनी बड़ी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी उन्होंने अपने कंधों पे ली है. My head office was in Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA. Uh, he was heading the greatest companies, and that time his head offices were in the greatest part of the foreign areas, and that was in Cambridge, then Massachusetts, then USA, very near Boston. It was, these are various areas, well known areas, reputed areas in foreign countries. It was, in fact, the adjacent building to MIT in America, and all these places were adjacent. Adjacent means nearby. नियर बाय बिल्डिंग टू MIT इन अमेरिका. अमेरिका में जो स्थित MIT है उसके आजू बाजू में वो उसकी बिल्डिंग्स रहती थी. I had to visit the US every few months in those days. So he was continuously or time to time, frequently, he was visiting United States. I used to visit MIT during lunch time to meet my friends. When there was lunch time, he was not wasting that time. That time he was visiting MIT and he was communicating with the friends from MIT. See how greatly he was utilizing his time. His one moment was very important. He was not wasting even his lunch time. This is the key of success, to make the planning of your each and every moment, students. Think over this. There one could see a couple of Nobel laureates at the dining table. There were number of laureates, Nobel laureates, Nobel winners, and you will get number of things to learn from them, because getting Nobel, it's not a joke. If you walked for an hour from there, you could reach Harvard Square near Harvard University. You could see, if you walked for an hour from there, only a few minutes, means near about an hour, if you walked, you will come in contact of the Harvard University, Harvard Square near the Harvard University. I used to visit both of these universities and could talk to number of Nobel laureates. So I was visiting that place and I was communicating with number of Nobel laureates. Really, how lucky he is and he was that time. कितने लकी है, सच में इतना बड़ा भाग्य किसी का रह सकता है जिसको इतने बड़े बड़े लोगों की कंपनी मिल गई है. इससे बड़ा और भाग्य कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता है. Laureates, during these years I traveled a lot to US. In this period he traveled many times in United States, Europe, Japan, Australia, and could meet a number of great thinkers and management gurus such as Alvin Toffler, Peter Drucker, C.K. Prahlad, Tom Peters, or great technologists such as Vincent Cerf, who designed TCP IP, which is the basic protocol of internet. So when he was during that time, when he was traveling or visiting the US, he came in contact of the greatest people, and the name of these greatest people are given here by Achyut Godbole. See, these people try to get the achievement of these great people, so that you might get inspiration from these people, as Achyut Godbole got the inspiration from them. Okay. So see, all this discussion with this great broadened my horizon. My horizon get broadened. My limit of knowledge became widened. I started thinking globally. Earlier, I was thinking that I was the most brilliant student, But when I came in contact of these scholars, these brilliant people, Nobel laureates, then I came to know that where I am and what I have to earn. Then he came to know about this. So he said, I started thinking globally. My my horizon get broadened. मेरे थिंकिंग की जो सोच थी, विचार करने की जो सोच थी, वो बहुत बड़ी हो गई. इतनी बड़ी हो गई जैसे वो आकाश को छूने लगी थी. एंड माई एम्स एंड world view became global. My aims and world view became worldwide. Earlier it was not like that. अभी उसका जो एम था वो खाली इंडिया के लिए ही नहीं सोचता था, वर्ल्ड वाइड उसका एम था. पूरे विश्व को, पूरे विश्व का थिंकिंग उसके ब्रेन में आ सकता था. उसकी सोच की बात जो थी वो खाली एक नेशन नहीं था, तो पूरा ग्लोब था. सो दिस इज द widening of the horizon. Worldview became global. My worldview became global. I started thinking greatly, globally. It taught me humility and made me realize that I had to achieve a lot in life. See, this point is very important. When I came in contact of the greatest people, that taught me humility. तभी मुझे पता चला कैसी ह्यूमिलिटी होनी चाहिए. इतने नम्र हो गए, इतने विनम्र हो गए. जैसे हम बहुत होशियार बनते हैं तो हम और ज़्यादा विनम्र हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि हमको पता चलता है कि कितनी ग्रेट पावर पूरे विश्व में है और उसके सामने हम क्या रहते हैं. जब हमको पता चलता है तो अपना अंदर की जो ऑरोगेंसी रहती है वो अपने आप चली जाती है. और तभी जाके हमको अपनी ज़िंदगी का, अपने लाइफ की जो असल चीज़ होती है, जो जेन्युइन हैप्पीनेस होता है, वो हमको पता चलता है. और तभी हम जेन्युइन हैप्पी रह सकते हैं. बाकी अपना आनंद, अपनी खुशी पैसे में, दिखावे में कुछ भी नहीं है. वो सब फेक है. अपना रियल जॉय, इट इज़ ऑलवेज इनसाइड योर हार्ट, फुलफिलिंग योर क्यूरियोसिटी, कमिंग इन कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट पीपल. दैट इज़ द रियल जॉय. एंड ही गॉट दैट, एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही वॉज वेरी लकी टू अचीव अ लॉट. My aims and worldview became global. It taught me humility and made me realize that I had to achieve a lot in life. The lesson in humility and hard work as well as passion for excellence was going to play a very important and vital role in my life. See, passion for excellence. There was great desire for excellence. Earlier, we have seen this, that there was great desire for excellence in his personality. So that desire for excellence was going to play a very important and vital role in my life. उसके मन में जो चाहत थी एक्सलेंस की, उसकी वजह से वो सक्सेसफुल हो गया और अपने प्रोफेशन में उसने कामयाबी हासिल की. So thank you. We'll see the last part in the next lecture.